Welcome back to the courtroom, where a simple rent dispute just spiraled into a bureaucratic whirlwind. Today, we dive into a termination case that quickly unravels into something much deeper, with a landlord filing the wrong type of complaint, a combat veteran revealing unexpected financial aid from the VA, and a judge navigating miscommunication and legal missteps. This isn't your typical eviction hearing, but with $8,100 on the line and government timelines in the mix, the outcome could hinge on a single missing check. Stay tuned, what's about to unfold might just rewrite this courtroom's entire direction.
Unpaid rent, Your Honor.
All right. So, Ms. Coleman, I've got conflicting documents that you filed, okay?
Okay.
And I'll explain it this way. The notice to quit that you filed, that you sent to the defendants, is for their failure to pay rent. Your complaint is for a termination of tenancy.
I have a complaint to recover possession of property.
Right, but it's for a termination of tenancy. There's a complaint, a type of complaint that's for non-payment of rent, which is really what the issue is here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that would need to be, you need to amend this complaint or file an additional complaint and send it to the defendants. That's going to be the easiest way because you're looking for them to pay more than anything, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is, and I suggest that you get that accomplished today if you can. I'll adjourn it out 1 week.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Hang on. So I'm going to indicate the plaintiffs to file an amended complaint. Yes, sir.
The complaint is for unpayment of rent for $4,025.
It is not. But go ahead. What?
Oh, I apologize. Well, our landlord, we owe $4,025. I am a combat veteran. I got assistance from the Washington VA for the amount of $8,081 that we are sending a check to Ms. Coleman. I have the email that was sent to Ms. Coleman as well, saying that we were sending her $8,000 from the VA. So that's actually for 4 months rent versus 2 months, which would...
Okay, hold on. Okay, I got you. Just, so you got assistance coming from the VA, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so this may actually work out easier. Ms. Coleman, did you get communication regarding that?
I received an email that I would be receiving a check. I have not received the check yet.
Okay, well, and you did that locally here, Mr. Mills?
Yes, Your Honor. I did that at the local VA on Hogback.
On Hogback, okay. So, Ms. Coleman, I don't know if you've ever dealt with the VA. I'll just say this. They sent it out. They're real good. In all the years I've had it, they come through. So it's one of those things I can almost just take to the bank because they'll make sure that it's paid. The only question is when did they say that they would send the check?
Let me see here.
I have the email from July 3rd that the representative Audrika Jacob from the VA said that the check was approved and that would be sent out that day, which is July 3rd.
On the 3rd?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we're at the 12th. Okay.
The check is for the amount of $8,100.
Okay. So that they're not only paying what you owe, but they're paying ahead for you.
Yeah. Yes, they're paying the remainder of our lease for us.
Got it.
And here's the twist: just when it looks like this eviction might push forward, the defendant drops a game changer. A check from the VA covering not just back rent, but future rent too. The judge's demeanor shifts. You can feel the courtroom pause. Is this a redemption arc or just a bureaucratic delay tactic? And notice both sides agree on the existence of the check, but not on what it truly covers. The legal question now isn't just if the rent is owed, but how much and when it will actually arrive. Would you press pause or proceed with eviction?
Okay.
That's not factual. So it's not the remainder of the release. We have one more month in September. But since I filed this case, the defendant is also owing July rent, so the total rent owed is actually $6,050 on rent. And then what they are offering to pay is that August rent with the additional rent. So it's actually 3 months overdue, plus offering to pay next month's rent.
Okay. There's an $8,000 check. That's what I know. I mean, that's just the bottom line to it. And then, the rest of it, we'll figure out the math and what's going to be there. But rather than dismiss the case at this point, let's adjourn it out a week to the 19th at 2 p.m. Let's see if that check gets through, because I got to go through 2 governmental bureaucracies. The VA's got to get it out, and then it's going to get into the post office. And the first part probably was sufficient. I don't know about the post office part. All right. So,
Judge, if I may interject really quick, the email actually states the check would be mailed in 2 to 3 weeks.
Does it?
Yes, Your Honor.
It does.
Is it, Ms. Coleman, is that what your copy says?
If you don't receive the check in 2 to 3 weeks, please reach out to me.
Okay. So it says it's going to be mailed that day, but if you don't receive it in 2 to 3 weeks, then you need to reach out to them.
Correct. It says the check will be mailed to you, Gabby. If for any reason you don't receive the check in 2 to 3 weeks, please reach out to me.
Okay. And that was on the 3rd. They said they were going to mail it?
Correct.
Okay. So let me do this. You amend the complaint so that I have the actual amount, because I've got to have the claim in the case, because it's not a termination case. Okay? And so you amend the complaint, file the amended complaint. Hopefully by the 19th, we'll just cross our fingers, a check will come, and then we'll be in relatively good shape. Okay?
Thank you, Your Honor. I'm not going to be able to amend the complaint this morning. I'm out of the country right now, but I'll be back on Tuesday.
Okay. All right. So if you get it in on Tuesday, I need it amended, but at the same time, if there's a check coming, that may all not matter. I mean, this may go away. So I'm not so hard pressed that you get it done today, but it does need to be done. Okay?
Understood, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Mills, what branch of service were you in?
U.S. Navy from 1997 to 2005.
A Navy man. Okay. I like you. All right. I say that because my dad was in the Navy. But
In the end, what began as a straightforward termination case turned into a lesson in legal precision, miscommunication, and the power of veteran support systems. The judge gave both parties a week's extension, hinging the entire case on the arrival of a single check from the VA, and while the paperwork wasn't perfect, the intention to pay was clear. The landlord walks away with hope for resolution, and the veteran perhaps a chance to stay housed. If you found this case as shocking as we did, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns.
I will just say this, sir. Thank you so much for your service to this country. I realize when I deal with folks that are veterans that I get to do what I get to do because you did what you did. So it's much appreciated.
Oh, thank you so much.
All right. All right. Thank you. We'll see you guys in a week, and hopefully we put this thing to bed. All right.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Guys.
So, Your Honor, what time was that? I just didn't hear that. I know it's Friday.
That was at 2 p.m., ma'am.
All right.